Edjumacation by Vinson Ballard, copyrights 2020. The Edge, EDGE, of Edjumacation, EDJUMACATION, or anticipation, unwarranted participation, resisting any agitation, not overcome by continuous manipulation, another temporary sensation, sensational, seasonal, reasonable, you and I thought. Are we really thinking, sinking, sacking, packing, a bag of, the tag of, the rag of, and what, when, where, why, and how? Are we cleaning, soaking, stroking, not in our thoughts, choking? And what about the mere notion of the edge, EDGE, the surface, the corner of, the connection of, the protection of, the rejection of, about, below, not just a show of being foolish, a foul, a frown, not trying to get down, get back up, not faking and being too abrupt, evasive, abrasive, not just a role, a rule, mere schooling, teaching, being taught, not just bought, brought, buying, bargaining. And what is to Dr. Claude Anderson's 5-story building? A kind of ceiling, not just dealing, filling, fronting, bunting. And is this beyond playing ball, being on the ball? And is there a difference between a community, a neighborhood, and a hood? Wearing a hood, standing as you and I stood, were standing on cement, on the ground, on a piece of wood, as we should. And could edumacation, EDJUMACATION, then be about respecting a tree, trees, the woods, different kinds of wood, in the woods, in the forest, in the prairie, in the face of the universal divine energy of the one, the only, the divine system that is not lonely? Could this also be connected to the edge of a connection, being connected, continuous, being part of a continuation of something, someone, somebody who mattered, not just in a mitten with a kitten, a kitchen, cleaning, and not just fixing up, putting down, sitting down, setting up, lifting up, lighting up, mighting up. And could edumacation be within a kind of strength, power, the time beyond an hour, ours, yours, what was, what is, what used to be, has been, did it win? Are we winning, sinning, grinning, chinning? And who sets the stage, the page, a wave? And what is that edumacation frequency all about? Is edumacation and not just education about one looking down at, or two, or looking further and still down at, under, yonder, not even to wonder? And what could one holding their false noses in the air mean? Who's there? Who would dare? Could this be fair, a false kind of justice for just us, not just fuss to cuss, be cussing? What about walking in the rain and water and not having equal busing, the redistributing of resources, land, which constitution, environmental justice, and pollution? And are you and I a part of the problem or the solution, the remedy, the harmony, not the barbaric harm on me, about me, around me. And could this be the reason, the season, the opportunity, the distinction of freeing your mind and not allowing disorder to unnecessarily control your mind? Your make, what it takes, what is still at stake, being a gatekeeper and at the same time being kept. Simply swept in his nature in a gate, a box, what is not, and is the more divine you are, the more in nature you are, the natural you are. And could this be about edjumacation? Edjumacation, or education, education, or higher spirituality and divinity relations? Could edumacation and not education be used as another kind of tool, a school, without barriers, without biases, without broken down unnatural bridges to other forms of possibilities that further reaches and teaches to be a part of another good day, and many more to come, as within synonyms and even acronyms, like the M in many, the I in individuals, the S in standing, the S in strong, the I in N, the S in sincere, the S in support, the I in N, the P in powerful, the P in possibilities, and the I in interestingly, or Mississippi, MISSISSIPPI, styled for a while, and did you or I miss it, sip it, and do different human decency and humanitarian contributions with the letter P? Repeat, to not defeat, be defeated beyond a flag, another false tag, and do the lives still matter, have still been scattered, the millions of corpses from continent to continent, ocean to ocean, sea to sea, river to river, person to person, year to year, here to here, vote to vote, adjusting to adjusting, adapting to adapting, a chance to an opportunity, freedom to freedom. And what shall we now do about our edjumacation? EDJUMACATION. Copyrights 2020 by Vinson Ballard, Part 3.